Hello everybody, you're watching the iTechHQ, and this is going to be the top 25 Cydia tweaks that are compatible with iOS 8. So this is going to be a long video when you guys will be able to see tons of tweaks, about 25 of them, and I think it's going to be really good. So I think you guys will enjoy quite a bit. So first of all, we're going to go and start over with Cylinder. Cylinder is like barrel essentially. So as you guys can see, if I swipe through, you guys can see I've got an animations, as you guys can see right here. So an animation like that. So you guys can see you can change the animation as well. So if I go over to settings, I go to Cylinder, where's that, and effects, you guys can see I can change it. So I can have hinge. So as you guys can see, now I have this kind of an effect. Now one thing I like about this particular tweak is that you don't need to respring your device. So the changes you get the changes just like that, so don't need to respring. So that's pretty cool. Next we'll talk about CC control, something that I've been waiting for quite a bit. It just got updated yesterday and I love this tweak. This essentially allows you to have more than 5 toggles in your control center. So sorry about that, that's another tweak we'll talk about in a bit. So as you guys can see, now I've got more than 5 toggles over here. I can swipe through as well, as you guys can see. So we have the ability to take screenshot here as well through right from the control center. Then we have VPN, cellular, and all that stuff. We can also respring or reboot our device from here as well. So it's pretty cool. Next we have Alpha Badge. Alpha Badge kind of allows you to make your badges a little bit transparent, or just kind of fade them a little bit. So as you guys can see, if I go over to the Alpha Badge, you guys can see you can kind of reduce the transparency or reduce the opacity of the badge right from here. Then you have to respring to get the changes, but you guys can see that they are really faded away and they look good, not that bad. Next we've got app info, and one thing I like about this app info app is that it allows you to kind of get to know where your file is stored, and then it allows you to do different actions. So as you guys can see, I'm here in my songs right here, and if I go to, for example, any song, I have no idea, this U2 album, I just hate this album really. But as you guys can see, if I go to actions, you have the ability to view the path file, play song with iFile, copy songs to documents, copy to documents, and everything like that. So this is something that the default media player doesn't allow you to do. So for example, I can say view path file. So it's right here in user media. So you can go in through iFile and check it out from there. Next we have a Filza or Filza. I have no idea how to pronounce this particular tweak or app, but this is just like iFile. So it allows you to have, it's like a file management or file manager really, and it is really good and it looks pretty good as well. Again, allows you to access the root of your device, so you can go to developer library and just install any tweaks if you want through here as well. So it's pretty good as well, and this is not a free tweak, you guys have to pay for it, but I'm just using the free trial right now. Next we'll talk about Alkaline. I've already talked about this particular tweak in my last video. This will essentially allow you to have a different battery indicator, so you can change that by going over to settings, Alkaline. As you guys can see, we have themes right here, so I can go for a bit more like slimline battery indicator, or Habisha, the one I've got right here, or spots. So that's going to give you more like a simple circles right there on the top right hand corner of your device. So that is Alkaline. Check out my last video for more detail on this particular tweak. Next we have iFile. Now iFile is probably one of the most famous tweaks of all, and as you guys can see, it's like a file manager and better than Filza or Filza, whatever, but it is really good and I really like this particular tweak. I'm using the free trial right now, but it is pretty good. So as you guys can see, you can kind of get the, you can access the root of your device again, so you can install any .deb files if you want and anything like that. So this is iFile. Check out my last video for more info on this particular tweak as well. Alright, so we have got 4% battery left, so let's just make this a little bit more quicker now. Next we have got Zeppelin. Zeppelin allows you to have a different carrier logo, so you can get rid of your your carrier logo. So I can go to theme and I can go into, and I can change it into Apple, Aperture Science, Android, Batman, whatever you guys want. So I'll stick with Apple for now. Next we have got Activator. Activator is probably one of my favorite tweaks of all, and again it allows you to basically invoke different actions by doing different actions. Now I've actually done a video on this as well. Check out my last video really, but this is probably the top Cydia tweak. Love this a lot, and as you guys can see, you can do different things to invoke different things, so it's pretty good. Check out my last video for more info on that. Next we have got Status HUD 2. Again, check that video out as well, but this kind of replaces the volume HUD, or whatever you call that, with small dots right there on the status bar, as you guys can see. So that's a lot more neater and pretty good as well. Next we have a key shortcut. Now key shortcut essentially allows you to, let me go ahead and show you in just a moment. Let me go to notes. So key shortcut basically gives you a pretty simple thing. So basically you can copy letters by just just holding it, and you can just press and hold V for pasting it. So essentially I can select this, and then I can press X, and it's gone. So it's just like the the keyboard shortcuts that we use on our desktop computer. And if I want to go ahead and put it back in, just V or Z to highlight that again, and there we go. So it's really good. I really like this tweak. This is known as key shortcut. It's free. Next we have no slow animations. It's a pretty self-explanatory tweak right there. So basically it gives you a pretty quick animations. Again, you can change the speed of the animations from here as well. So as you guys can see, these tweaks, these animations are really quick. Next we have Power Tap. Now Power Tap is probably one of the best tweaks. Now let me show you guys what I mean by Power Tap. So if you go ahead and hold your power button for a while, you guys can see we have slide to power off, which is pretty normal. But if I tap this button right here, you guys can see now we have slide to reboot. So now if I slide, I can reboot my device. If I tap this again, slide to respring. So if you have to respring your device, you can do it from here. Or slide for safe mode. So now you can get into safe mode. Tap it back again, slide for power off. Really simple and free tweak, but I really like this tweak a lot. Next we have Showcase. Now you guys may have just seen this tweak when I was demoing the other tweak, but basically as you guys can see that now my shift button is pressed, so therefore all the keys, all the letters are in uppercase, but now as soon as the shift key is like disabled or whatever, they're back to the lowercase. Now I can write. So this is something that it was already there, I believe, but then they removed it in iOS 7, I believe, Apple. So this kind of gives you a really it's a really useful tweak, Showcase right there. So it basically gives you the real lower cases when shift is not pressed. Next we have Tage. This is not a free tweak. I'm running the free trial right now, but this is a really excellent tweak. So as you guys can see, if I swipe from here, I'm in my app switcher. Pretty cool. If I swipe down, I have the ability to power off, reboot, safe mode, respring, lock. If I swipe this down, I can quit all the other apps that are running, which is pretty cool as well. So for example, if I go to Tweetbot, and if I slide from here, I can change. So I can change the app, or I can switch between apps, so that is pretty good. Then if I go ahead and sorry about that, but if I swipe from here, let's see, it's not working. And if I swipe from here, it's going to go ahead and cancel out from the app. Really nice app, guys. Really nice tweak. Works seamlessly on iOS 8. This is Tage. It is not free. It's pretty good as well. Next we've got Winterboard. Pretty self-explanatory right there. Allows you to have different themes inside. I didn't test it as of yet, but Winterboard is still there. But I believe themes are actually updated, so go and try it out. That's Winterboard right there, and it works, and it is also free, so get your themes going right there. Next we've got Tablets. This is something that I've actually talked about previously as well. Essentially allows you to have no tabs for Control Center and for the Notification Center on your lock screen. So that is pretty simple and really nice. Next we have Iconomatic. Now this is a tweak that I am not going to be showing you guys in this particular video right now, but as you guys can see, we have tons of options. You can enable this, and this kind of gives you a bit more glossier icons and gives you like whiter and a bit more glossy and 3D kind of icons. You can go and enable them right now as well from here, and you guys can see we can remove the icon labels, remove the blur dark as well. You can use dynamic shadows. It's going to give you shadows right behind the icons. So it's a nice tweak. It looks good if you kind of mess around with the settings a little bit. But since my battery's at 3%, I'm not going to be showing you guys right now. It kind of requires a respring. But check it out. It's actually free and it's pretty good. Next we'll talk about Jellylock. Jellylock kind of gives you this kind of a simple unlock and camera kind of icons right there. So you can just slide from there to unlock it. Now it doesn't work properly, as you guys can see, because I can still swipe to unlock, so that's really useless. But you can also open camera from here as well. Now if I go to Jellylock, I don't think that app shortcuts actually work. I don't think so. Let's actually try it out. Let's hope it doesn't respring or something like that. So if I go back, let's go see. I hope it doesn't require respring. It's not working right now. Maybe it works. I haven't resprung, but it's not working right now. But this is Jellylock 7. It works. It's free, but just requires a bit of update. Next we have got record my screen. Now it doesn't have any particular icon over here. It works through activators. So you need to kind of set an activator action to invoke it. Mine's double tapping the status bar, and you guys can see it just says, do you wish to restart recording? I say record, and there we have it. So now I'm recording my screen. There's a tiny bit of glitch. Maybe that's because of the A5 processing there, maybe 1 GB of RAM. And that's pretty much it. You can do whatever you guys want to do, and then just double tap, and recording saved successfully. There we go. Thank you. Now if you go to settings, and if I go to record my screen, and if I go to manage recordings, you guys can see I've got this right here. Let me see, maybe this one, I'm not sure. And there we go, it's right there. So yeah, it's right there, and it works pretty well. So you also get the option to record audio as well, so you also can record, so you can also kind of do app reviews directly from here as well. Alright guys, so continuing our top 25 Cydia tweaks. Next we have untethered Hey Siri. So as you guys know, in order to say Hey Siri, you need to be connected to a power source. But with this particular tweak, this allows you to say Hey Siri without basically be connected to a power outlet. Now let me go and see if it is all set up. So as you can see, if I go to Siri, it says while charging or always. So it should work now. Hey Siri. It's not working. Pretty good. Wow. Alright, that is pretty good. Hey Siri. It's not working. That's a fail right there. But it works. And I can say that. But it's not working right now. But it works. Mark my word. Trust me guys right here. It's not working. Maybe the battery's kind of low. Next we have status bar timer. Let's go through this really quickly. So essentially this allows you to basically set timer. So if I set timer right over here, maybe like start this timer right here, it's gonna go and appear right here next to the clock right there. Next we've got tweet fly, which basically gives you a simple tweet icon right there, so you can go ahead and tweet right from here as well. It doesn't work properly, but it works really. Last we have swipe selection, which basically allows you to swipe your cursor, move your cursor by just swiping across your keyboard, and it actually works pretty well even with the showcase tweak on, as you guys can see. And if you start swiping from the shift key, there we go, it works like that as well. So guys, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and try this out one more time. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Alright, it's not working right now, so it works. So yeah, that's pretty much it from this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The untethered Hey Siri does work, maybe because my battery is kind of low, it doesn't work right now. But I've tested it out and it works, trust me over there. Thank you very much for watching the video guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My memory is also running out of my camera and the battery is also low. Alright, thank you very much for watching the video. make sure you guys subscribe, rate, share, and like this video. And I'll catch you guys all in the next video. And also guys, before going, go ahead and check out jailbreakpop.com. Link's going to be down below. It's pretty cool. Let's go. Alright, thank you very much for watching guys. Bye bye.